Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Central Valley High School. Home of the Bears, and we are hosting the District 6 playoffs tonight. First game, your Central Valley Bears versus the Spokane Wildcats. Welcome, Wildcats. In just a few minutes, we'll have started lineups and the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and be able to help us in honoring our country and playing our national anthem by the Central Valley Pep Band.
Welcome to Veradale, Washington on a beautiful February afternoon. The Central Valley High School YouTube channel presenting District 6 playoff action today. We've got a doubleheader. The visuals from Kevin Eglin and the analysis and statistics with Michael Barnhart. I'm Dwayne. It's good to have you along. Second half of the doubleheader will feature Hermiston versus the Central Valley Bears. Public address announcer Brandon Mack is ready to introduce the teams.
And Coach Jason Wilson Bears are ready to face them. Starting first for Spokane, 5-17, number 4, Sloan Gardner. And for Bears, 5-18, number 11, Ethan Sanders. 5-10, number 5, Jalen Rubrick. 5'9" Bear Junior, number 13, Aspen Henry. 5'4" Senior, number 10, Jocelyn Wagenblast. 5'7" Senior, Bear, number 23, Kiana Gosney. 6'2" Senior, Wildcat, number 23, Karis Santucci. 5'6" Senior Bear, number 25, Gabby Wilson. 5'10" Senior, number 33, Abby Pretty. And last for your Bear, 6'3" Senior, number 42, Bryn McCoy.
Thank you to Brandon Mack, and thank you for joining us. It's a great time of year when your team is in the playoffs. We've got both the boys and girls from Central Valley. Again, it's a doubleheader. Girls taking on Mount Spokane. 7 o'clock, or at least close to a game, will feature the Hermiston Bulldogs. Bears. Again, it's Kevin, Michael, and yours truly, Dwayne, on the scene here. In their darts, the team from up north, Mount Spokane. Good to have your Wildcat fans along this evening. And in the home whites, Central Valley.
Kara Santucci out to have the tip-off against Bryn McGoy.
And the tip goes to the Bears. Again, this is District 6 playoff action. McGoy on the point there. Out to Gabby Wilson. Tough man-to-man defense early for the Wildcats. And that pass into the key contested and stolen by Kara Santucci, and here comes Mount Spokane. Led by Jocelyn Wagenblast. Guarded closely by Kiana Gosney for the Bears. This is Addie Pretty, blocked by Bryn McGoy. And here come the Bears. Bryn makes a nice move into the hoop. A little off target. Rebound, Wagenblast. Three-pointer off target, Sloan Gardner. It'll be Bear ball.
Mount Spokane, Bear ball.
We're expecting a big blast of snow here, I heard, a little bit later this evening, Michael, so it's good that we can get the games in and we can get our players back home.
Well, for the teams playing in this 5 o'clock game, that might be the case. I don't know about our 7 o'clock game that we're going to have coming out, but for this group here, might be a little more easier.
Eden Sander with the first points for the Bears. The Bears have featured some tough, tenacious defense over the last 2-3 weeks, and it continues here. A little extra pressure out there on the perimeter, and it's Bear basketball on the turnover. Coach Jason Wilson there. Here comes Gabby Wilson. And that Sander on the perimeter, she'll take about a 15-foot shot in and out. Kara Santucci again with the rebound. Wagenblast on the point again. Tough defense from Gosney and the rest of the Bears there, causing another Mount Spokane turnover.
Yeah, that's 2 turnovers the last 2 possessions, all due to the pressure by the Central Valley guards on the Mount Spokane guards.
Sander drives again. Up and in. Some backcourt pressure here now by the Bears. Bringing it up, that's Sloan Gardner. Addie Pretty, 10-footer, just off the back of the rim. Sander pulls it down for the Bears to Wilson. Gabby for 3. Swish. Her first points of the night. And early, it's all Bears. And again, Kevin Eglin has everything set up there, so whether it's on your phone, your monitor at home, your computer, you should be able to see time, temperature, well, not temperature, but shot clock, quarter, score, and of course records. You'll see there the Bears 20-0 on the season. Wow. Nice hook move. Kara Santucci with the first basket for the Wildcats today.
Yeah, good little move there by Santucci to shoot over the length of McGoy. Not an easy thing to do for anyone.
3-pointer. Aspen Henry's on the board. Got some good shooters out there in whites, and so far they're in charge. It's 10-2 Central Valley on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Looks like we have a 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank the folks who watch us on YouTube every week, we're going to cover the Bears while they're here throughout the rest of the season. Also want to throw out a big thank you to some of our sponsors, including the National Electrical Contractors Association and the IBEW. As you can see, they are sponsors on the scorer's desk. They're also proud to sponsor the fall, winter, and spring male and female student athletes from each GSL school. NECA and the IBEW train electricians for the future. And again, just a 30-second timeout there as Coach Jim Redmond, one of the deans and finest coaches and gentlemen you'll ever want to meet at Mount Spokane this year.
Yeah, probably a timeout there just to kind of calm the girls down and maybe kind of reassure them against this pressure that they're facing against Central Valley.
Wagon Glass hoists to 3. That's no good, but rebound by Rubright.
Rebound put back,
Jalen Rubright, a 5'10 junior. And a turnover from the Bears. Back to the Wildcats on the far side.
Yeah, two things you like to see coming out of a timeout that you call. You get a score, and then your defense is able to force a turnover on the very next possession.
Been tough going out there on the perimeter for the Wildcats. Rubright pulls it out. And Addie Pretty is there, but turnover, Mount Spokane. And that foul probably saved the bucket. I believe that'll be charged to Pretty. Should be the first foul on either team here today.
Foul's called on number 33, Abby Pretty. Intentional foul.
And it looks like I wondered right there if they were going to call an intentional foul or just call a common foul, because Sander pretty much had a clear path to the basket. And really, in high school, there's no such thing as the clear path foul like the NBA, but the officials determined that the foul wasn't necessary, no play on the ball, and that's why Eden's getting the 2 foul shots.
And it'll remain Central Valley basketball.
Sander makes 1 of 2, Bear ball on the side.
McGoy will take the inbound pass. Guarded closely by Santucci. Fall-away jumper off the mark. Sloan Gardner controls for Mount Spokane. She'll go inside to Santucci. Rebound Bears. Gosney on the fast break. Quick move in. Move to the side. Eden Sander controls the rebound. Puts it back up again. Knocks it back out. Here come the Wildcats.
A lot of opportunities there for the Bears around the basket, and they're unable to put it in, and the Wildcats just kind of hanging around there right down 7.
They'll try to go indoors again, but boy, McGoy, it's tough to get one over the top and fight for the ball there. Both teams pretty scrappy, but Eden Sander comes up with it by the mid-court stripe. Eden Sander gets a 3-pointer off the mark. This is Abby Pretty working against Sander. Foul called there.
Quick foul called on Eden Sander.
First foul on the Bears.
The first.
Just under 3 left in the first quarter. And set of new players in. Let's see, I see Gracie Lanfear. I see Dre Dumbo.
And number 3, Dakota Weiss.
And for Mount Spokane, Dakota Weiss, number 3. On the inbound, they'll go out to the point. Gardner controls behind the back. Rebound, Rubright. And a foul on the Bears. That might be the second against Sander.
Well, if it is on Sander, that's her second foul, and it'll be interesting to see if Coach Wilson stays with Eden on the court, or if he's going to go. It looks like he's going to go get Olivia Pashkowski on the bench and get Sander out of there.
I think they called that on Gracie Lanfear.
Yep, looks like it's not the second foul. It was, but the scoreboard shows the scoreboard shows Lanfear with 1 and Sander with 1. So
It was charged.
And
to
it
her.
it looks like it was reported to Lamphere, so maybe this is just a substitution to get Eden a little bit of a break.
Yep.
Right makes the second.
Gosney. Off the screen. Back out to Pachkowski with her first touch. That's Dre Dumbo, number 24. She'll dribble into the lane, loses control. Naomi Shupp played some tough defense there for the Wildcats, and here comes Mount Spokane. Not the prettiest basketball so far, as once again mishandled dribble is stolen by the Bears. Let's see what the officials call here.
Leads the Bears to the ball on the out. Foul is called on number 20. Naomi shoot her first.
So that'll be the
Back in.
second foul on Mount Spokane. That's on Shoup, who just ended the game. Gosney inbounds for Central Valley. And
Looks like they called a foul on the post there.
and it looked like Jalen Rubright had McGoy wrapped up there. Wasn't much of a chance for her to move her arms to take a pass.
That's one way to prevent McGoy from getting the ball.
He's going to play her tough. Bryn with a fadeaway from the free throw line scores.
I don't know how many players are around here can shoot off 1 foot fading away and put it in from that distance out. That's pretty remarkable.
Bears up by 8. Again, this is a district playoff game. Dre Dumbo with the steal. Way up ahead of Pachkowski. Back out to Dumbo on the perimeter. Again, both teams scrappy. Dumbo for 3, off the front of the rim. Taking it to the hoop is Gosney. 10-point Central Valley lead. Pressure there by Gracie Lamphere. Out on the point, Dakota Weiss for Mount Spokane. That's Jalen Rubright, on the pass to Gardner. 3-pointer. And the first points for Sloan Gardner. And a 3 from Pachkowski. Bounces up once, twice. Dakota Weiss brings it up for the Wildcats. A little bit out of control there, but the possession is saved there. A nice play by Abby Pretty.
And the Wildcats have worked themselves within 5 here as we have this first quarter winding down.
Lanfear's 3 off target. Scramble for the rebound over there. Looked like Olivia Pachkowski was right there on the sideline next to the ball.
And just couldn't quite keep it in bounds. And now the Wildcats are going to get a chance to hold for one and try to get this within one possession.
This is Sloan Gardner. Rubright. Dakota Weiss. 8 seconds left. Hoisting a long 3, that was Weiss. Rebound Mount Spokane and the foul on the Bears. It'll be out of bounds Mount Spokane with 4.7.
And that's a tough foul for McGoy to pick up late in the clock. I mean, it's only her first foul, but you probably would have loved to see McGoy get to the second quarter without any fouls, but ends up picking one late on the offensive rebound.
Kaylee Eastham into the lineup for Mount Spokane. Nice pass indoors, not able to convert was Abby Pretty. And at the end of one, Central Valley Bears 15, Mount Spokane Wildcats 10. You're watching Central Valley High School and Mount Spokane Wildcat District 6 playoff action on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel.
Tap it. And sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. Raptor Rumor and Plumbing. We understand that. That's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call, ready to handle any situation you may have. From clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures, Raptor River and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor River and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
The way it's been, you might want to write down that phone number from Raptor River and Plumbing. It's cold again tonight. In fact, we're expecting snow after about 11 o'clock. Good to have you along on the Central Valley YouTube channel. Again, with the dazzling visuals, Kevin Egwin, Michael Barnhart with the analysis and the stats. In fact, we'll have real-time stats for it at halftime. And remember, this is part of a District 6 playoff doubleheader. Great to have you here. The boys will take on Hermiston at 7 o'clock. We'll be here for all of it. So let's get nice and cozy and ready for the second quarter. Special hello to our friends up north, fans of Mount Spokane.
I think the Wildcats will be happy that they're only down 5 and kind of played the Bears pretty close in that first quarter. Now they're just going to try to see if they can get 5 more points here in the second quarter.
Both teams scrappy and a little careless with the ball there in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty much been a defensive battle up to this point.
Out on the perimeter again, looking for some space, but they'll go indoors again to Pretty. That one's off the mark. Aspen Henry handles the rebound for the Bears. Quickly up court. Wilson to Sander, back to Wilson for 3. Again, a lot of steady hands and good shooting out there for Central Valley.
And that's just an example of Sander driving, collapsing the defense, and then kicking it out to one of the very many shooters that the Bears have on the perimeter, Gabby Wilson.
Again, they'll do that over-the-top pass, and they'll get a foul. It is intended for Abby Pretty. They'll charge that to Dre Dumbo.
For Mount Spokane,
Yeah.
Jocelyn
That looks like the early offensive strategy is for the Wildcats to get the ball into Pretty. They just got to be careful with those lob passes going up into traffic that they don't get intercepted.
Dakota Weiss fades forward there. Might have just lost control of the ball. Gabby Wilson is fouled as she controls the ball and makes the outlet pass.
Number 10, Jocelyn Wagenblast.
Jocelyn Wagenblast, second, or make that her first foul. Second in the quarter. First for the Wildcats. Got a nice house on hand. Playoff basketball, it's always difficult, particularly with a 3-day weekend. Get everybody organized so they can come spend 4 hours for basketball, so it's great that you chose to join us here. Off the bare miss, Abby Pretty controls, and here come the Wildcats. Just into the second quarter.
Yeah, see if they get another play to go into Pretty, but it looks like we're going to get some baseline cutters here. Trying to get a shot, looks like on the perimeter.
Weiss into the key, back out to Wagenblast. She'll go indoors again, fight for the ball. Aspen Henry thinks she might have tied her up, but she'll get the personal.
Looks like they're going to get a hold here. It looked like it was either Wilson or Henry that had a hold before that tie-up occurred, and they ended up charging Aspen Henry with the foul.
Both Santucci and pretty popular in the key so far.
And that's going to be where Mount Spokane's offense comes from.
And there's Kara Santucci. That went off the rim. McGoy controls for the Bears and brings it up on the near side. Eden Sander around the perimeter to Dumbo. No good. And right underneath, Johnny on the spot for the rebound. And the putback is Aspen Henry.
Yeah, and those second chance points are things that the Wildcats can't afford to really give up, and the Bears are just really good at creating those. But again, you don't want to be giving the Bears second chances in the basket.
Abby Pretty converts. 4 points for her.
They want to see her get going. They want to see Pretty get going here.
Into the lane again. Not able to convert. That was a tough shot, Eden Sander. But again, the Bears going to the bucket as well as hitting on the perimeter. For Dumbo, that's her second foul. I think she'll go have a seat. As Jason Wilson
30-second timeout.
will take a 30-second timeout.
by Central Valley.
Yeah, I think Coach Wilson's seen his team foul a few times on the defensive end. They're just not by moving their feet, so he might be getting a timeout to kind of just talk about moving the feet on defense and not committing fouls that that have been committed out there.
GSL would like to thank the Downtown Spokane Rotary Club 21 for their contributions and support of the GSL Community Student Fund. It provides funds for those students who are unable to purchase equipment they need for extracurricular activities such as basketball, band, drama, DECA, speech and debate, and more. Please join the Rotary in making a difference. Thank you to the Downtown Spokane Rotary Club 21 from the GSL and Central Valley High School.
I look for the Wildcats to maybe start getting a little more. It looks like we have not quite ready to play yet. But I look for the Wildcats to start going to the basket a little more. They've already got 3 team fouls drawn on the Bears, and there's still 5.5 left. I think Coach Redmond's probably thinking they can getting into this 8-point deficit with some points from the foul line, but the only way you do that is you got to start staying aggressive going to the basket.
He was certainly campaigning there, that's for sure. Dakota Weiss there out on the point, and that pass is intercepted. Eden Sander, in and out. Eden will get one more shot, kind of a over-the-top hook shot there, and she's fouled on that attempt.
And I think the Wildcats will be pretty wise whenever Eden Sanders in the area to be careful with their passes, because if they're not, Sanders kind of lurking in the background looking to shoot the gap in those areas and get those steals in. She's already got multiple steals in this game.
5 points for Eden. That went off the back. And we'll shuffle the group around the key here on the second attempt. That one's also off the mark.
Yeah, a little unusual there to see Sander miss both at the same time, but the Wildcats aren't hurt by the foul, and they get to go back on offense.
Jalen Woodwright got the rebound. That is Sloan Gardner. She loses it. Here come the Bears. Trying to add to that 8-point lead. It's McGoy, and she'll be fouled on the way up. Right through against Santucci. And that would be her first.
Foul call number 23, Harris Santucci.
Yeah, never a good sign if you're the defense when Bryn Morgan catches that ball that deep in the paint.
3 points for Bryn. Again, McDonald's All-American. And after eye on the bucket.
And it looks like
we had someone early in the lane.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if McGoy went in early or if that was someone from the perimeter. But it looked like the official was signaling that it was McGoy that went over the line.
Bears will continue with that man-to-man pressure. And the Wildcats bring it up into the key and back out. That was pretty to Weiss. No good. McGoy with the rebound. Eden Sander. Guarded closely out there by Abby Pretty. Gabby Wilson will tee it up from 3. That one off the rim and no good. Jalen Rubright. And why do I feel there might be a Gonzaga connection there? Rubright. Sloan Gardner will hand it off to Pretty. And Aspen Henry spins, and the opposite direction goes Pretty, but her shot's off target. Ball last touch by Central Valley. Halfway through the second quarter of this District 6 playoff game. And if I remember correctly, Michael, both teams will continue playing whether it's a W or an L, am I right?
Yes, that is correct. It's a double elimination. It's just one side gets to stay in the winner's bracket and the other one's got to continue winning.
That was Kira Santucci who got doubled back there, but got it out nicely to Pretty. But again, Scrappy Central Valley basketball. As Sander knocks the ball away on the steal to Gosney. She gets it back, and the Bears are up by 11, their biggest lead of the day.
And those are the light ball turnovers that just that the Bears just like to feast on, where they can get the ball and then they can run and get up the court before the defense can get back.
That went off the top of the rim, or tip of the rim rather, from Mount Spokane. Sander here on the near side. She'll look to feed Bryn McGoy. Nice move to the hoop. And the hoop and the harm. 5 points for Bryn.
And it's just tough when you don't have help. And it's just tough to guard McGoy one-on-one. I think Coach Redmond was hoping someone was going to be there to help to cut off the drive, but no one was there, and McGoy took advantage of it and not only gets the bucket, but she draws the foul.
Jocelyn Wagon last.
Jocelyn Wagon Blast for Mount Spokane, I believe. And it looks like Keely Easton is going to enter the lineup next for Mount Spokane, as Coach Redmond gives a congrats to Kara Santucci. They'll get reorganized on who does what here. Abby Pretty will toss it in, and again, full court pressure by the Bears. They cross the line, Pretty controls, she'll drive, 15-footer. Quickly down the Bears, Sander to Gosney, down the baseline for her, first 2 of the day.
And right now the Bears are just taking advantage of going to the hoop with the help side defense being a little late for the Wildcats, and right now the Bears have been getting some good looks right around the basket.
By mistake, Gosney has 4. Nice move by Gabby Wilson there to save it under the hoop. And it's Bear basketball on the attack. It's McGoy. She's double teamed. Back out to the point to Sanders. She finds Pachkowski open on the baseline. Got it into the 20-0. Good passing, great teamwork by the Bears. And with 2:11 left before the half. Bears lead at 30-14 over Mount Spokane in this District 6 playoff game on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Generous donation of a video board. It's added a lot to the excitement of seeing the action right here in beautiful Veradale. Of course, when you're not able to make it out, we're proud to bring it to you here on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Again, the Bears have been pretty dominant here in the first half, about 2 minutes before halftime. And again, that full court pressure yields a turnover. This time, it's Kiana Gosney for 2.
Kiana Gosney for 2.
Yeah, I think the Wildcats are just looking for answers right now. You know, that timeout had a lot to do with just leaving the basket unguarded, and if not careful, we could get another timeout here to kind of talk about trying to handle the pressure.
Turnover and turnover there, so it'll be Mount Spokane basketball.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers in those last 3 seconds.
Double team over there. That's Wagon Blast. She fights her way out of it, and there's a blocking foul called on Gracie Lanfear. Second on Gracie.
Foul called on Gracie Lanfear, second.
get close up with the Bear bench. And Jocelyn Wagenblast, the 5'4 senior. 5 seniors. We'll make that 6 seniors on the roster for Mount Spokane. Wagenblast out to Easton, to Pretty, working hard against Aspen Henry, and again McGoy. And that pass, turnover. Gracie Lanfear controls to Gosney, and here come the Bears. McGoy, fake. The drive, and the 8 points for Bryn. Down to the last minute of the half. Again, we'll have real-time stats for you before the beginning of the second half.
Checking in the game, Wildcats number 4, Sloan Gardner, and 23, Kara Santucci. And checking in for your Bears, number 20, Blaine Parker.
Blaine Parker, speaking of seniors, into the lineup for Central Valley now. Gosney will bring it up. Blaine, nice screen there. Goes back out on the perimeter to Lanfear, back to Gosney. She'll feed Pachkowski for a 3-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Up for the rebound, Sloan Gardner. About an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Santucci not able to convert. 27 seconds left, and the Bears have control.
And the Bears can hold for one as the clock is now off.
Checking in for your Bears,
Eden Sander returns. And she'll bring it up. Guarded by Sloan Gardner. And that'll wrap up the half, dominated by Central Valley. 20 Bears are up 36-14 over the Mount Spokane Wildcats. And I said earlier, Mike will be compiling the real-time stats. We'll have those for you shortly as the fun continues here in beautiful Viridale on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel.
Thank you, Raptor Plumbing, for your support. And now back to our CV Pet Man. Be sure to check out our GSL website, greaterspokaneleague.org. Schedule, quick links, school and league information. A basketball fantasy, GSL, the best boys and girls.
We have about 3.5 minutes to go before we start the second half. The Central Valley Bears leading the Mount Spokane Wildcats 36-14. Some stats from the first half. Field goal percentage-wise, the Central Valley Bears shooting 50% from the field, so they've been red hot through the first 16 minutes. The Mount Spokane Wildcats only 27% shooting from the field. The three-point line, both teams struggling a little bit. The Bears at 27%, 3 of 11, and the Wildcats haven't shot a whole lot of threes, and they've only made one in this game for a percentage of 17%. Free throw line, not a whole lot of foul shots in this first half. The Bears 3 of 6 for 50%, and the Wildcats also 50%, but only shooting 2 free throws, 1 of 2 from the line. Rebounds dead even at 15. Turnovers, Mount Spokane 13 in the quarter. I'm sure Coach Redmond's going to want to see that get better. And the Bears only 4 turnovers. Leading scorer for the Bears, Eden Sander with 9 points. Bryn McGoy only 1 point behind with 8. And Abby Pretty with 6 of the Wildcats 14 points in the first half.
We'd like to take this time to thank our friends at Seamus's. You might know Seamus's Sandwich Shop over on North Pines. I think it's 1014 North Pines. Seamus is an incredible supporter of Central Valley High School athletics and activities, not only with food and catering, but with their financial support and also helping inspire others in our community here of Spokane Valley to support Central Valley High School athletics and activities. We are proud to salute Seamus' Sandwich Shop as a proud supporter of Central Valley High School. Remember to turn on SWX all season long. They'll have live local sports, including a full schedule of Greater Spokane League broadcasts. Friday nights, make sure you tune in to Nonstop Local KHQ at 11. Their overtime show is dedicated to highlights and features from the GSL. Now we'd like to talk about the Jeans and Jewels Gala. Bear boosters. They're the reasons why our teams have new uniforms, why our athletes who may or may not be able to participate due to financial situations are held and made able to participate. This is a big deal. If you haven't been to a Jeans and Jewels Gala, the reason it's called that is simply because you can dress how you like. And there's a lot of great items on for auction, both live and silent auction items. There's food, there's fun, and of course it's all about Central Valley High School athletics and activities. It's important that you get your tickets now, not only so we know you're a supporter of Central Valley High School athletics and activities, but so that you and your business or organization can get a table. So the next time we pop that QR code up there it is. Thanks, Kevin. You can go ahead and just hold your phone up to the screen. We'll leave it up there for a few more seconds. And that should give you all the details you need so you can join us down at the Marabou Park Hotel for another great Jeans and Jewels Gala to support Central Valley High School activities and athletics. It is one of the reasons why we can afford to do this for you, live streaming on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. So again, the visuals from Kevin, the statistics and the color commentary from Michael. I'm just here enjoying the game with you, Dwayne Barnhart, on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. And as we mentioned, we couldn't help but notice how wintry it is for the President's Day weekend. I know enthusiasts who enjoy skiing, snowboarding, and just being out in the snow or enjoying the additional winter. We're ready for the second half now of this District 6 playoff matchup between the Bears and the Mount Spokane Wildcats. Gabby Wilson controls and brings it up for the Bears. 20-0 on the season. Double teamed out on the point. Kiana Gosney. Sander on the near side. Aspen Henry back out to Eden Sander.
Looks like the Wildcats came out starting in a 2-3 zone for the third quarter.
Wilson will shoot a three-pointer off the mark, and here comes Abby Pretty and the Mount Spokane Wildcats. They're down 22.
Looks like Coach Redmond came out in the zone. He's going to see on the defensive end if that can kind of throw the Bears off their game a little bit.
Jalen Rubright on that shot off the mark. Bryn McGoy brings it up for the Bears.
The only issue for Coach Redmond, though, is if that zone gets a little work, they're going to have to find an answer on the offensive end, too, to try to wipe out this 22-point deficit.
Sander to McGoy. That went off the mark. Here come the Wildcats. Controlling on the point, Sloan Gardner. Guarded by Wilson. Three-pointer. Off the mark and no good. That was Jocelyn Wagenblast. Wilson quickly up court to Gosney. Back out at the elbow for Bryn McGoy, and she has 10 points.
Yep, and good transition there by the Bears off the missed shot. They got back. Wildcats couldn't really set up their zone, and the Bears took advantage of it before the shot clock got too late.
Abby Pretty, 5'10" senior. To Santucci for two.
And that's going to be the player the Wildcats rely on for offense in this second half if they want a shot, is going to be Abby Pretty.
Aspen Henry on target for three.
But it won't matter if the Bears can find their rhythm from three-point range.
Got a whistle down under.
It looks like it's going to be on the Wildcats.
That's Kiana Gosney there, number 23. Looks like Rubright is charged with the foul. Second.
Yeah.
Aspen Henry will have a seat. Dre Dumbo enters the lineup for the Bears. Early in the second half, or so it seems, but I don't think we've had but one stoppage of play so far. Things are going pretty quickly with the Bears in control. That pass indoors to Gosney's knocked away by Pretty. 14 on the shot clock. Sander waits for McGoy, makes a move to the left, into the lane, back outside to Gabby Wilson.
And it looks like the ball went over the backboard, so it's going to go to the Wildcats.
Another whistle. And another foul, this time on the Bears.
Yep, Gosney just a little late moving her feet and couldn't get to the spot in time and ended up picking the foul up.
Sloan Gardner moves into about the 12-foot range and misses. Dre Dumbo takes away the rebound, and here come the Bears. They'll swing it to the far side to Eden Sander. Gosney makes a move into the hoop, lays it up.
And that's not a very easy scoop to do, going off to your right, having to go around two players. That was a heck of a finish there by Gosney on that one.
She has 8. Rubright with the two-point attempt, no good. Long pass from McGoy down to Gosney. Falls off the lip of the rim.
Check into the game from Mount Spokane.
Wildcat basketball. Dakota Weiss will return for the Wildcats. And again, the Bears with some full court pressure. Ooh, that might be an offensive foul. The arm bar. And the Bears will get it back, just like that. That'll be the third foul on Jocelyn Wagenblast.
Actually looks like it's just her third foul, but I don't think Coach Redmond showed it, but he had been asking for a hand check up to that point, and then the frustration probably got a little bit higher after his player got called for the...
Nice pass in there from Gosney to Wilson.
And the Bears take advantage of it.
29-point lead. Pretty sends it back out to Weiss. Wasn't able to connect to iron there. It'll be Bear basketball.
Yeah. Just not a whole lot going on. Just not a whole lot right now going right for for the Wildcats at this point.
And Olivia Pachkowski.
And really, they're just kind of looking for answers. But this Central Valley team, it kind of just makes it really tough for you to find answers with how much pressure they apply on you defensively, and with the fact they've got so many players on the court that can score the ball.
That's Dre Dumbo making the move inside. Looks like there was some contact, but there was no whistle. It'll remain Central Valley basketball with 3:41 left in the third quarter. Once again, Kevin's got those visuals laid out, whether you're watching on your phone, your computer, or your big screen. You can always see what's happening here.
Robin, this is Sharon.
Kiana Gosney out to Gracie Landfear, to Pachkowski, who will take it into Bryn. McGoy. Another two. She's got 12 points.
And it looked like she was getting the shot up there pretty quick because she was probably close to getting a 3-second violation.
Foul on Gosney. Number 2.
Foul's called on Kiana Gosney, her second.
On the 5'7" senior. Got a whistle underneath before the ball even entered play. They'll call that on Gracie Landfear. The Bears can play 10 deep. Not many other teams in the GSL can probably go that far, at least confidently. So,
Foul's called on Dre Dumbo, her third.
even if somebody is in a bit of foul trouble, good depth there.
On the line, shooting 2.
This is Abby Pretty. 5'10" senior at the line. Returning for Mount Spokane is Sloan Gardner.
And Sloan Gardner and Naomi Shupp.
Also into the lineup, number 20, Naomi Shoup. Pretty nails it. It's 47-18. And what was kind of a scrappy defensive struggle early, Bears have kind of blown it open here.
Yeah, well, they started to get the offense going along with they started to get the offense going along with the defense, and the Wildcats just haven't been able to keep pace. And the Wildcats, they're doing what they can. I mean, it looks like the effort's out there. Just right now for the Bears, it's just too much firepower for the Wildcats to deal with.
Jalen Rubright goes up with Bryn McGoy. Ball's batted away, but I think that's a foul on Bryn.
Bryn McGoy, her second.
And it looks like they're going to say McGoy got a little piece of the wrist on that shot instead of getting the clean block, and that'll send right to the line.
5'10" junior missed the first one. Both of them are off the mark, so here comes Central Valley on the break. Mishandled pass there, and it goes back to Mount Spokane. Well, it's always great to make the playoffs anytime you're in the postseason. That is a bonus. So regardless of how this one turns out, the Wildcats will continue to play, and of course, the Bears will be in the winner's bracket. Gracie Landfear ends up with the loose ball, and here comes Dre Dumbo for the Bears, back out to Landfear, and she was fouled on the three-point shot.
With a three-point attempt, it's fouled in the air.
Gracie's a 5'7" junior.
3 shots coming.
And she will shoot 3. They'll charge that foul.
Looks like it's going to be on Sloan Gardner. And that was probably, that's probably just built up frustration. I don't think, Gardner's intention was to foul, but trying to just contest the shot and just ended up, coming through and catching Landfear on the way down.
.48-18 Bears.
Back in the game for your Bears, Eden Sander. Aspen Henry.
Sander and Henry return for Central Valley.
And Lambert makes good on 2.
Bears are up by 31. Sloan Gardner will handle the ball and bring it up for Mount Spokane, guarded by Eden Sander. Things bunching up there at the three-point line. Abby Pretty into the lane. Shot is up and good, and a hoop and a harm.
And a good effort there by Pretty to get that shot off and then also get some contact.
They'll call that on Aspen Henry, her second.
Aspen Henry. Her second.
Blaine Parker back in the lineup for the Bears. .5'10" senior lines it up, and her free throw is good. 13 for Abby Pretty.
Bailey Campion in for Mount Spokane.
Lanphier, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound deep to Eden Sander. Tough defense there by Sloan Gardner. But she'll draw the foul, I believe.
Yep, she's gonna get. Looks like she's gonna get the steal and then draw the foul.
So that'll be the second foul on Eden Sander. And being the fifth foul in the third quarter, that means free throws. Sloan's one of 6 seniors, 5'7" guard. She has 3 points this afternoon, and we'll be looking for number 4 here. Coach Redmond will go to his bench there. And back in the lineup, Jocelyn Wagenblast replacing Dakota Weiss.
Jocelyn Wagenblast.
Well, if you're just joining us, this is the first of a doubleheader. District 6 playoff basketball from Central Valley High School, as both Bears teams have moved into the postseason. Girls 20-0 on the year, and they're leading Mount Spokane. Second game, which should start approximately at 7 o'clock, will feature the Hermiston Bulldogs and the Central Valley Bears boys. Good work underneath by Olivia Pachkowski there. She'll make the putback and draw the foul.
And a strong move there by Pachkowski after her initial miss to go back up with that shot, and is going to get a chance to earn the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Olivia's a freshman.
Foul is on number 20. Naomi Schupp for second. 3-point play. Pachkowski and one.
3-point play. That's 5 on the day for Olivia. Sloan Gardner for 3. Pachkowski with the rebound. Quickly up the floor to the baseline. Double teamed. She'll lose the handle, and Mount Spokane. Gardner with the bunny, no good. Bear basketball as Eden Sander advances it past the free throw line. That would be Dre Dumbo off the mark. Offensive rebound, Pachkowski.
And shows off her range from the three-point line.
Into the last half minute of the third quarter, the Bears firmly in control.
Basket's good.
Nice move there on the baseline by Pretty. She has 15. That means another possession for the Bears. Dre Dumbo might have been leading with her shoulder. No, they'll call it a block.
Looked like a bang-bang play, but it looked like Pretty slid over a bit too late as Dumbo was going up for the shot.
For second.
Dre returned from injury this season to be a big contributor for the Bears down the stretch. She's looking for her first points today. Kaylee Eastham returns for the
Hit
Wildcats.
for Mount Spokane, Kaylee Eastham.
Off the back of the rim, the Wildcats have about 15 seconds here before the end of the third quarter. Sloan Gardner brings it up. Sander defending her. Three-pointer from Wagon Blast, no good. Rebound and the putback by Naomi Shupp off the mark as well. And after three quarters, Central Valley leads the Wildcats 55-24. You're seeing it here on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. We'll be back. Mom came up and did. As you see the Bear cheerleaders cheering on their 28-0 team with the pep band and student section. We'd like to thank Noodle Express and the Mustard Seed. Noodle Express is on North Sullivan here in Spokane, the heart of the valley, and they sponsored our Bear Hugs fundraiser this year. So make sure you stop by and show your support by supporting Noodle Express and the Mustard Seed. They do a great job feeding the Central Valley Bears.
Here we go for quarter number 4. Your Bears on top. Mount Spokane ball.
Mount Spokane will inbound to begin the fourth quarter. Wilson defending Gardner. Bailey Tampion seeing her first action. She'll dump it in to Easton. And Naomi Shupp. Her first points of the day for Mount Spokane. Bears are moving it on the perimeter now. That's Gosney drawing the double team on the zone. Back out to Sander, to Henry. Gabby Wilson makes a move on the baseline. In and out, no good. This is Sloan Gardner on the drive. Off the mark with Kiana Gosney on the rebound. Quick layup, she'll penetrate baseline or penetrate the key. And on the pass back, a turnover to Mount Spokane.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the starters for the Bears maybe play these first couple minutes, and I think Coach Wilson will start getting the bench kind of rotated and involved in the last minutes of the game, as it looks like they kind of have this one wrapped up.
Number 20, Naomi Shupp, is going to be on the line. 2 shots fouls called on Eden Sander.
Foul is on Eden Sander. Naomi Shupp will be shooting for the Wildcats. Just had her first bucket a minute or so ago. And the 5'4" senior off the mark on the first one.
And back in for your Bears,
Olivia Pachkowski returns for Central Valley. And it looks like Coach Redmond is rotating in and out his players.
Jalen Rubright and Karis Santucci.
And as we mentioned earlier, Michael pointed out that in district playoff situations, this is not a one and done, so both teams will see action, whether it's a W or an L. Eden can't believe that one didn't go in. It happens, but it's not happening very often. The Bears are up by 28. Bailey Tampion will handle it on the perimeter. I'm sorry, that's Wagon Blast. Boy, nice pass inside, too. Karis Santucci. She has 4. Eden Sander guarded by Rubright.
Eden Sander with a turnaround.
Nice touch on the jumper. 57 for the Bears.
I think the thing you got to really appreciate tonight is when you look up, we got 5 Bears on the court out there right now, and the scoring distribution, you got Eden with 11, but the next 4 players out there with her, 8 points apiece.
Yep, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Kara Santucci makes a move to the hoop there. Might have been a travel.
Yeah, looks like a few too many steps.
Kiana Gosney takes over at midcourt. Looks to coach for some direction there. Things looking pretty chill there on the Bear bench. They'll play catch out on the perimeter as the clock goes under 10. Hatchkowski back up to Gabby Wilson for 3. Rebound, Santucci for Mount Spokane. Senior Jocelyn Wagenblast, guarded by Gosney. She'll toss it up there, no good. It'll remain Mount Spokane basketball.
Looks like they're going to give the Bears the ball on the miss.
Oh. Just past the 5-minute mark. Game 1 of a 2-game District 6 playoff matchup. Up next for the Central Valley boys, the Hermiston Bulldogs. Get a foul there on Mount Spokane. Third foul on Jalen Rubright.
Checking in for Mount Spokane, Swallow Gardner.
Gardner returns, number 4. And Eden Sander will pass it in. She moves to the left. Bears continue to move it down the baseline until Aspen Henry connects for 3. She's got 11. Eden has 11. And as you mentioned, Michael, the other 3 out on the floor right now, all with 8 points. That move inside by Naomi Shupp. Missed pass recovered by the Wildcats. The miss by Sloan Gardner is put back by Kara Santucci. And they'll call timeout.
Timeout call. Full timeout call.
And we'll take a full timeout as well on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Again, we promised we would put the QR code back up because this is your way to instantly connect with the Central Valley High School Bear Boosters Jeans and Jewels Gala. We've been asking the community for donations for silent and live action items now for the last 30 days. We would appreciate your help with that. More importantly, with your tickets. They're on sale now. You can buy tickets for your group or organization. You can buy tickets for you and your friends. The important thing is to be there for this huge event because this event and the Bear Boosters Fall event fully funds activities and athletics for the entire school year. So please get out and support your Bears. We'll put that QR code up again during the second part of our doubleheader featuring the Bear Boys and Hermiston.
Looking for a way to get back to your Bears. Join us for the Jeans and Jewels.
Haven't had a chance to get my Bear Boosters hot dog yet, but I plan on visiting the concession stand between our 2 games. And we can't really predict how long it'll be in between, but I will tell you that Michael will have your real-time stats at the end of this one. And then make sure you let your friends know that we will have the boys game live here on YouTube. Gabby Wilson. This is on the layup there. Looks like we had some action under the hoop. That'll keep it Central Valley basketball.
Foul's called number 23, Kara Santucci.
Santucci gets her 3rd foul. Wilson will toss it in, and we'll have a whistle before we get it out there.
It looks like Santucci's going to pick up this foul too, so 2 fouls in a pretty short amount of time.
Okay, we'll do it again. That's Pachkowski, the freshman. Back out to Gracie Landfear. Not able to hit on that one. Rebound, Mount Spokane. Shup to Pretty. Abby, the leading scorer for the Wildcats with 15. Sloan Gardner trying to lob it into Santucci. Stolen there by Pachkowski, who funded her nicely. And here come the Bears. Aspen Henry again looking at three-point range. Count it. 14 for Aspen Henry. She's a 5'9" junior. On the way up, Sloan Gardner draws a foul from Eden Sander. That'll be her fourth. Just about the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. The Bears firmly in control. Another opportunity for the 5'7" senior.
Checking in for
Sloan Gardner has 5.
Abigail Gallagher.
And first time check in for Mount Spokane's Abby Gallagher. She's number 32. She's a senior.
Blaine Parker.
Blaine Parker, senior guard, returns for Central Valley, as does Bryn McGoy and Dre Dumbo.
Blaine Parker.
Swish for Gardner. She has 6 on the afternoon.
Checking in her.
Dumbo will dribble it up for the Bears, up by 30. Gracie Landfear. Pachkowski to Blaine Parker, who goes into McGoy. Foul there. And Bryn will go to the free throw line with 12 already this afternoon.
It's foul. Foul's called at 23, her fifth.
Fifth foul on Kara Santucci.
McGoy on the line for 2 shots.
She got a couple of quick ones here about a minute or so ago. So that'll end the afternoon for Karis.
Kaylee Easton checks in.
First one from Bryn, a swish. That's 13 for the 6'3" senior.
And the second.
And again, that Bear Booster hot dog, popcorn, and all they have down there is starting to smell really good up here. And if you can make it, come on down for the second half of the doubleheader. We'd love to have you as the boys take on Hermiston in District 6 playoff action. A little sloppy pass there. Naomi Shupp was able to retrieve it for Mount Spokane. This is Abby Gallagher. Out to Eastham. To Lizzie Sesnick. Lizzie to Shupp. Tries to get it off before the 30-second clock alarm goes off.
Shot clock violation.
Going to be a shot clock violation. Gracie Landfear marks it up for 3. No good. Kaylee Easton with the rebound. This is Sesnick. So toss it to Shupp. Shupp loses control. Back to Sesnick. Looking for the screen from Easton. She'll continue to move to the baseline, and I think Dre Dumbo will pick up the foul.
Foul's called on number 24, Dre Dumbo, for 4.
Number 4 on the afternoon for Dre.
To the game for Mount Spokane, number 34, Lindy Legemeyer.
Lindy Legemeyer, 5'7" sophomore, into the lineup for the Wildcats. Her first action today. Abby Gallagher will toss it in. Kaylee Eastham.
Bear ball checking in the game for your Bears, number 1, Chanel Richardson.
Might have been a baseline violation on that one.
No, it was a travel, it looks like.
So we'll finish out the last 2 minutes of the game here. With a lot of new faces on the floor. Chanel Richardson at the point. Blaine Parker, she'll move indoors. Swish. for the senior. That's Lizzie Sesnick on the perimeter, guarded closely by Pachkowski. Abby Gallagher. Back outside, then into Eastham. He'll get it off before the 30-second clock goes off. Lindy Legemeyer, short. Rebound Bears. Dumbo quickly up to Lanfear. Chanel Richardson. Back to Pachkowski. 15 on the shot clock. We're into the final minute. Lane Parker. Down to 3, 2, 1. Jay Dumbo will take the shot. No rim. Rebound, Mount Spokane.
And for the Wildcats, I know they're not going to come away victorious, but in the double elimination format of the District 6 tournament, there's the opportunity to come back and play through for that third and final spot. The 3As this year from District 6, there's 3 bids. So you'll have the 2 that play for the District 6 championship, but then there's that one other spot for the team that can play their way back through and try to secure that. So not all hope is lost for the Wildcats after tonight.
That shot by Bailey Tampion off the mark. Rebound Pachkowski. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. Central Valley wins their first District 6 playoff game over the Mount Spokane Wildcats, 67-33. Michael will have those real-time stats shortly here on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel as we stand. We'll play the fight song. And the Bears are victorious for the 21st time this year. No defeats. Mount Spokane will go to 8-13. And we will play again early next week. Coaches shaking hands.
All right, scoring for today's game. First up for Wildcats.
Coaches Wilson and Redmond will have a conversation there.
Shutt with 3, Harris had 2 with 6, and a Wildcat at game high 15 for Abby Pretty. Over on the Bear side, Grayson Landry with 2.
Bears will pick up
Parker with 2.
their bench and head to the locker room, and the boys will be out shortly. Again, its schedule is a 7 p.m. tip, and it looks like we'll have plenty of time in between.
Bears are still undefeated, 67-33.
If you're looking for GSL school apparel, remember GreaterSpokaneLeague.org has a great selection for all of the GSL schools. So whether you're a Wildcat or a Bear, go to GreaterSpokaneLeague.org and show your school pride by purchasing your official GSL school apparel. GSL broadcasts and support for the Greater Spokane League is also brought to you by Eastern Washington University, our region's polytechnic and proud supporter of our hometown teams. Also want to thank Divine's Auto Centers. Whether it's towing or their fast marts, Divine's has 16 locations for all your automotive needs. They're locally owned and operated since 1956. You can check them out at divinesauto.centers.com. That's divinesautocenters.com. Feel free to tune into SWX all season long for their live local sports. Also 700 ESPN and 105.3 ESPN FM. They're proud to be the home of the Greater Spokane League, and you'll hear many of the District 6 and state broadcasts as they continue on 700 ESPN and 105.3 FM. Boys are on the floor. Looks like our friends from Hermiston, they may have just got off the bus and are stretching their legs out a little bit. I apologize. Our friends from Southridge are stretching their legs after a long bus ride.
And while these teams have another 39 and a half minutes until tip, some of the final stats from some of the key areas for the game, the field goal percentages, the Bears 45% from the field, under 50, but still a decent shooting percentage for them. The Wildcats, actually the same from the first half, 27%, so they stayed consistent throughout the game. Probably not the percentage that Coach Redmond is looking for, but also made that more difficult by the pressure that the Bear defense was applying the whole game. For three-point range, the Bears, 7 for 24 for 29%, so not a hot shooting night from the perimeter, but not needed from the scoring that they were getting in the paint area. And for the Wildcats, only 1 of 11 from 3, so 9%. So not a lot of three-point contributions from the Wildcats in this game. The free throw line, the Bears, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. And for the Wildcats, 8 of 13. Both teams right around roughly 60% from the free throw line with those rebounding. Bears 34 total rebounds. Wildcats 31 total rebounds. And turnovers, this was kind of the tale of the night tonight. The Bears, decent job taking care of the ball, only 8 turnovers. So 4 in the first half, 4 in the second half. And for the Wildcats, while they did improve, only 6 turnovers in the second half, they had 19 total for the game, just a little too much for the Wildcats to overcome. Abby Pretty was leading scorer for the Wildcats with 15, and the Bears, Aspen Henry and Bryn McCoy, 14 points apiece, which tells you that the scoring overall was actually pretty balanced. The Bears only had a few players that were right on that edge of reaching double figures, so they got a pretty balanced scoring effort tonight. And the Bears, they'll be back in hosting on Tuesday night. That opponent's still yet to be determined. And for the Wildcats, their opponent's still yet to be determined. But again, all hope is not lost for them. 3 teams go out of District 6 this year, so there's that 3rd spot that will be available for a team playing their way back up through the losers bracket. But for the Wildcats, it is going to be a winner-go-home situation from this point on.
Thank you very much. And it looks like we'll have about a 37-minute break here before the introductions in the boys contest. So again, it's the Southridge Sons of the Tri-Cities, the Central Valley Bears from the GSL. That will be a part of our doubleheader from beautiful Viridale on a wintry February day. Again, on behalf of Kevin Eglin with all the visuals, Michael Barnhart with the color and the statistics, I'm Dwayne Barnhart. We'll take a little break here. The Central Valley High School Pep Band will entertain as the players warm up for Game 2.
Hey, basketball fans, see the GSL's best boys and girls basketball players in the GSL Basketball Showcase presented by NBC Camps, March 18th at the LC High School Gym. And everybody make sure to check out the GSL website, greaterspokaneleague.org, for schedules, quick links to all the school and league information. And make sure when you're at greaterspokaneleague.com, look at becoming a referee, umpire, or any sport that needs an official. For more information, go to greaterspokaneleague.com and click to get involved. GSO would like to thank the Downtown Spokane Rotary Club 21 for their contribution and support. The GSL Student Needy Fund. Damon Orthodontics, your Spokane neighborhood orthodontist, is located Northside Valley and South Hill. Call today for a free orthodontic evaluation. Lamar Advertising is proud to be a sponsor of the GSL. For all your outdoor advertising needs, please see with Lamar Advertising. We're excited about 8 minutes. We're out some lineups for tonight's game. Your Central Valley boys are hosting the Southridge Suns. Welcome, Suns. Your Central Valley Bears are excited to host this District 6 playoff game against the Southridge Suns. Welcome, Southridge. Just a few minutes
check.
of starting lineups.
We are here in Viridale, Washington, the middle of February. And February is a short month, so we're celebrating the 15th today with you on the Central Valley YouTube channel. Stick around. Boys basketball action. District 6 playoffs is coming up next.
Southridge Suns are coached by DJ Trimmer, and your CV Bears are coached by TJ Millis. TJ Millis. Okay, now for our starting lineups. First for the Southridge Suns, 6'5" senior, number 2, Ozias Richardson. And for your Bears, 6'4", senior, number 14, Hunter Bernhardt. Sun 5'9", sophomore, number 4, Jose Tijerina. 5'10", sophomore, number 20, Bear, Cameron Walls. For the Suns, 6'2", junior, number 20, Demario Cruz. For the Bears, 6'1", senior, number 24, Brinson Olsen. 6'2", junior, number 24, Coven Burke. Bear sophomore, 6'3", number 30, Orland Axton. 6'3", junior, number 30, Nicholas Williamson. And for your Bears, 6'2", junior, number 42, Isaac Flumpkin.
Well, here we are again, part 2 of our District 6 playoff doubleheader, and throughout the first game I misidentified the Southridge Suns. So we welcome them and all of our viewers from the Tri-Cities. We know it's a snowy evening. It's our opportunity on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel to help you cheer on your team. Again, Kevin Eglin with the visuals, so you'll see just about everything on the bottom of your screen that you need. Shot clock, time on the clock, scores, period. Michael Barnhart has your analysis and statistics. I'm Dwayne Barnhart with the tip that's won by Central Valley. The Bears 10-10 on the season, Southridge 7-15. Once again, both these teams will have at least one more opportunity to play But this, with a W, will put you in the winner's bracket, which is the way to advance most easily in state competition.
And we just got word that the North Central, the Wolfpack, went down to Kennewick this evening, and they upset the Kennewick Lions. So a win for the Bears tonight would mean they would get to play at home on Tuesday against a pretty red-hot Wolfpack team that went down and pulled off the upset.
Hunter Bernhardt off the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Branson Olsen. He'll get it out to Plunkett. Isaac Plunkett. Nice pass inside to Walls. He appreciates that. First 2 points of the game for the Bears.
Well, we're kind of used to seeing Cameron Walls set his teammates up, but Plunkett doing a good job off that pass, getting Cameron Walls a bucket.
And on the drive, that is Ozias Richardson, not able to convert. Bear basketball with Orland Axton. Bringing it up, the 6'3" sophomore. 3 seniors on the Bear roster. Whoa! And Orland starts out red hot.
And that's quite a welcoming sign for the Bears early. I mean, and he was a good 2 to 3 feet behind the three-point line on that one.
Ball comes loose. Hunter Bernhardt tracks it down. The bunny, no good. The putback is good. A 7-0 start for Central Valley. Southridge will take a timeout.
Quick 7-0 lead for the Bears. A timeout called by Southridge.
The National Electrical Contractors Association, along with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, are proud to sponsor the fall, the winter, and the spring male and female student athlete from each Greater Spokane Lake school. So we salute the NECA and the IBEW, training electricians for the future. You see Patrick McKenna there, director of the Central Valley High School Pep Band. You see our cheerleaders with the student section all fired up for tonight's action as the Bears start out hot with a 7-0 run against the Southridge Suns.
And the Suns with a quick 30-second timeout there, and a pretty sloppy start for them, and trying to see if they can clean that up right away.
Ozias Richardson loses the handle. It's picked up by Cameron Walls, and here come the Bears once again. Cameron, sophomore guard. Branson Olsen stops on the baseline for a 10-footer. That one off the mark. And here come the Suns. Coven Burke, number 24. And a little careless on the backwards pass there. I'm pretty sure it was over and back.
Yeah, that pass was thrown, and it looked like the recipient looked like Williamson. He caught the ball still in the air when his feet were last down in the backcourt. So you don't get front court status as a player until you've got both feet down in the front, and that's ended up why the violation was called. Bears
go back to work. Plunkett on the far side. He'll dribble into the baseline, behind the back, guarded by Demario Cruz. Back out to Axton. At the point, swish! Orland Axton with 6 points early.
And then coming from the three-point line. So if Axton's making those shots, that just opens up driving lanes for the slashers for the Bears, and it makes them really tough to guard.
Nice steal by Isaac Plunkett. He'll go to the free throw line. Nick Williamson with the foul. He's a 6'3" junior for the Suns. Again, we've noticed it over the past couple of weeks how the tenacious D from the Bears has not only made them a little more aggressive on the defensive end, but also on the offensive end here. Isaac Plunkett, the 6'2" junior, hits the first of two. Just underway in beautiful Viridale on a wintry February night. We're expecting more snow. Forecasters say somewhere around 11 o'clock tonight. No school on Monday. Suns go back to work. Nick Williamson, number 30, off to Coven Burke. Burke dribbles into the key and count it.
Size, number 24, Coven Burke.
Here come the Bears. Cameron Walls works his way around Jose Tiarena. I believe the foul is on Jose.
Foul's called on number 4, Jose Tijerina, his first.
And
Tijerina, 5'9" sophomore.
And he's finding out how hard, and I think Tijerina's finding out how tough it is to keep camera walls in front of you, as many guards around the GSL have found out this season.
And he'll finish up his little talk with the official. As coach, looks like he also has a question. DJ Travers.
I think his question is how are we gonna get this 9-point deficit?
Axton. Ooh, this one off the mark. Good defense by Walls there. The ball's been contested from the inbound pass.
Check into the game for your Bears, number 50, Emerson.
And we'll see if that is Bear basketball. It is. Jason Nordhagen will check in. 5'11" sophomore. As will Emerson Lippold, 6'6" sophomore. Tijerina gets shot off. He'll be fouled. Looks like it'll be called on Olsen.
Number 20.
Nope, that's on Walls.
2 shots coming on the line. Number 4, Jose Tijerina.
Coach TJ Millis. First points of the evening for Tijerina. He makes them both.
And the second.
This time Orlin Axton will bring it up. Looks like Southridge has fairly good length. And in there amongst the trees is Cameron Walls again for 2. Ozias Richardson, 6'5". To Burke. And as Burke heads down the baseline, he's fouled by Jace Nordhagen.
Fouls on Chase.
Second team foul on the Bears in the first period.
Jace Nordhagen, his first.
Richardson will inbound. Got it under the hoop. Nice play by Cruz. First 2 points for DeMario Cruz. 13-6 Bears.
Yeah, good play there by the Suns on the out of bounds underneath, and the Bears probably not going to be too happy about getting scored off on an out of bounds play.
Axton. El Fuego.
But they will like Orlin Axton putting in his third 3 in the first quarter, and he's up to 9 points already?
Nick Williamson will dribble in and then back out to Richardson. As I mentioned, he's got good height. He's at 6'5", playing the point. That went off the mark, and here come Axton and the Bears. Again, I believe Orlin traveled on that one, but he...
and it looks like they did indeed call a travel.
He was looking for his shot. Once again, everything you need if you're new to our telecast is right there on the bottom of the screen. So whether it's your phone, it's your computer monitor, it's your big screen TV, Kevin Egeland's got everything there that you need to know. And Michael will have the stats and analysis as we roll along on this second District 6 playoff game. DeMario Cruz. He now has 4 as the Suns cut the lead 16-8.
And a couple of good passes by Ozias Richardson on the last couple of possessions to set his teammates up to get those easy lay-ins.
Getting out on the perimeter. This time Branson Olsen will go indoors. It was knocked away before Emerson Lippold could wrap it up. And then a quick defensive play that looks like it will be second personal foul on Cameron Walls. Yikes.
Yeah, and now the Bears with their point guard now with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Coach Millis is going to have to look for who's going to be his primary ball handler to finish out the quarter and maybe even longer. And it looks like he's going to stay with Walls.
Isaac Plunkett out there on Richardson. And he'll pick up the foul.
Foul on Isaac Plunkett is first.
So 4 seniors on the Suns roster. One of them, Ozias Richardson. 3 seniors on the Bears roster. Bernhardt, Olson, and Jason Anderson. Jose Tijerina. That's a 3.
A long one, almost Orland Axton range there, maybe even a foot further back.
Got a battle of the sophomore point guards there between Tijerina and Walls. See where Cameron goes with it this time. He pushes off and sinks the 15-footer.
Well, we don't know if it was a push-off or if it was just a great crossover that knocked the defender off balance, but it looks like it was the second one.
It was just a tiny little push. Ozias Richardson with his 3-pointer. 18-14 with a minute 20.
And the teams are pretty much trading buckets now after a slow offensive start for Southridge. They've kind of found their rhythm.
Emerson Lipple will set the screen. Walls will reward him with a nice pass underneath. He's almost triple teamed there and wasn't able to get the pass back out to the perimeter, so turnover on the Bears.
Yeah, Lipple felt someone had rotated over for him to kick out to, but ended up there was nobody there.
Tijerina brings it up. Again on the perimeter. That would be Coben Burke, number 24. He'll get it to Cruz. To Mario Cruz, 6 points.
And Cruz has been the recipient of a few good passes from his teammates, and he's kind of doing a good job finishing it off with the bucket in the middle. And he's getting a lot of early buckets right around the rim.
So after some early threes by Orland Axton, a little bit stingier on defense are the Southridge Suns. There it's Isaac Plunkett. Boy, tried to get creative on that one. It doesn't go in, and Isaac will pick up his second foul. That'll be 2 Bears with 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
And I think that's one that I think the coaches are going to talk with Isaac about. He missed a shot. It didn't catch the rim. A guy gets a rebound, and Plunkett probably feeling frustrated. He missed that shot. Tried to make a play with a steal, but he ended up coming from behind and committing his second foul on that one.
Hunter Bernhardt returns for the Bears.
And the other thing that does is that's the 15th foul, so it puts Southridge on the line.
This is Coben Burke. Not able to connect on that one is the 6'2 junior. Branson Olson returns. Make that Orland Axton returns for Cameron Walls. He'll have a seat next to assistant coach Josh Thomas.
Also checking in, Keegan Hancock.
And I know if you're at the free throw line, you just give me the ball. There he goes.
Yeah, but both coaches wanting to get some substitutions here near the end of the quarter, probably to protect some guys from foul trouble.
Coben sinks it to make it a 1-point game here in the final seconds of the first quarter.
And the Bears can hold for one. I think Coach Mills has signaled out the play, and he's hoping that they can kind of milk this clock and get the last score, or at least at a minimum, not let Southridge get another shot at the basket this quarter.
We got a great matchup here. First round of the District 6 playoffs. And after an errant pass and a scramble for the ball, Carson Keene, number 10, comes up with it. And he will go to the free throw line.
And for Southridge, you couldn't have asked the quarter to end better than how it's going to end, where they get a steal, a foul, and now they get 2 free throws. Except they're going to probably wish that first free throw went in.
And that foul was charged to Nordhagen. So we have 3 Bears with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Carson Keene makes it a 18-18 game. Orland Axton will huck one up. Just off the mark. 18-18 after 1 quarter of play. You're watching Central Valley High School, Southridge High School basketball on the Central Valley YouTube channel. We'll have a word from our friends at Raptor in just a moment.
can't happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
High school athletics and activities. We're so excited to begin our association with GISA as they are hosting and creating credit unions in local high schools, including here at Central Valley High School. And they'll have these very attractive looking GISA Central Valley Bear debit cards that you'll want to check out soon too. So we want to say hi and thank you to our friends at GISA Credit Union for your support. Second quarter, I know our friends in the Tri-Cities are excited, as are Central Valley Bear fans, to be on the YouTube channel tonight watching live with Kevin Eglin's visuals, Michael Barnhart's analysis and statistics, and yours truly, Dwayne Barnhart, as we begin the second quarter. Coven Burke's bunny was not successful, and the Bears are back with their first possession of the second quarter. That's Orland Axton into Lipple. Ball knocked away into the hands of Jason Anderson, his first two.
And the Bears are hoping that with Cameron Walls in a little bit of foul trouble and Jace Nordhagen in a bit of trouble too, and Plunkett, they're hoping that Jason Anderson can give him some really good minutes here. And not a bad start getting that bucket off what was kind of a ball that got fumbled and deflected, and he ended up with it.
Around and around we go on the perimeter. That's Jose Tijerina. And he'll get it out to Richardson for three. No good. Emerson Lippolt with the board.
And we're probably going to see Lippolt also get a few more minutes this second quarter with the foul trouble on Plunkett.
And I believe Richardson now guarding Axton. That might make it a little more difficult for Orland to get over the 6'5" senior.
Check in for your Bears, Cameron Walls.
Cameron Walls will return.
And Coach Mill is gonna trust his point guard to not pick up that third foul. And no, it's a little bit of a roll of the dice, because if you got to think Walls will be done for the half if he gets his third. But that's why he's willing to roll the dice a bit with Walls, is right there.
Very creative and very difficult to turn over, Cameron Walls.
And he just drew the second foul on Tijerina.
And the sophomore is right on target with his first free throw. 23-18 Bears. We were tied up at the quarter break. Jose Tijerina. Richardson on the far side to Burke. Dribbles into a busy top of the key, and he's fouled on the way in.
Foul's called on Branson Olsen.
Branson Olsen will pick up his first foul.
On the line, Coven Burke.
And on the shooting foul, Burke is at the line. He has three.
Yeah, the officials calling it pretty tight here in this first half. I mean, any reaching in or any type, they're being pretty strict on it. And the players, players got to adjust to that if they want to get minutes on the court. But Southridge, for all the times they're getting at the line right now, they haven't necessarily been able to capitalize a whole lot when they've been there.
Ooh, tough break there. Branson Walls was thinking he was heading out, and Branson Olsen thought he was heading in. Turnover for the Bears. Tijerina will bring it up for the Suns. Nick Williamson, number 30, loses the handle. Jason Anderson picks it up. Here come the Bears. Orland Axton. Walls on the far side. He'll think about it. That's Bernhardt inside to Olsen. Two. Nice pass.
Yeah, great lob pass there by Bernhardt over the top. Just enough arc and didn't throw it too far to lead Olsen into that basket right there.
Bears take 6-point lead. Ozias Richardson. Out to DeMario Cruz. Coven Burke. To Nick Williamson. That one off the mark. It'll be Central Valley basketball.
Into the game for the Bears, Isaac Plunkett.
And Isaac Plunkett will return.
And it looks like Jason Anderson's going to head to the bench. Good 3-minute stretch there from Jason. Now got a steal, got a bucket. Held up his own on the defensive end. I think Coach Mills will take that.
Cameron Walls. No good from 3. Cruz with the rebound. Burke gets it ahead. To Tiarina, back to Burke. He'll move inside. Make a move on Walls. Shot's no good. Plunkett with the rebound. Here comes Cameron. Sees Hunter Bernhardt on the far side. Not able to connect. One and done for the Bears. Here come the Suns. Richardson. Immediately makes a move there on Branson Olsen, and
Foul is on
Branson will pick up his second. So we have 4 Bears with 2 fouls.
Yeah, this the depth of this team right now is being tested quite a bit with fouls they're racking up. It's not the first game that the Bears have had foul trouble. It looks like Coach Wilson is going to call a timeout to kind of settle the guys down and maybe talk about defense without fouling.
Well, we all know that it's wintertime. Spring's just around the corner. Well, not according to the groundhog. But our big spring Bear Booster fundraiser is coming up. Everyone is invited because this is one of only 2 Central Valley Booster fundraising events of the year. And this has to last the kids all year long. So if you'll take your phone and you'll hit that QR code on the screen, it will take you right where you need to be. So you can join us at the Center Place Event Center. Again, Center Place, out off of Maripold Park Drive in beautiful Spokane Valley. cvhs.tiny.us/CVHS auction. You'll go there when you hit that QR code. Michael here has picked up some fine items at that auction, haven't you, Michael?
Yeah, yeah, some pretty good items, but probably running out of storage space from the last couple years of stuff.
Nick Williamson off target. Cruz also misses the follow-up. Bears get possession. Here comes Hunter Bernhardt. And Cam Walls will get him set up. Guarded by sophomore Jose Tijerina. Jumpers off target. Last touched by Southridge. There's Coach DJ Traver. His team 7-15 on the year, but they are in the District 6 playoffs, as are the Bears at 10-10. It's an exciting time of year. Emerson Lippold. They tied him up.
Tied him up, but the Bears will keep possession.
So with 4:03 left in the second period, the Bears will keep it under their own basket. Ooh. Cam Walls lost the handle there. It'll be a turnover, and here comes Coven Burke and the Suns from Southridge. Nick Williamson again off target. Isaac Plunkett quickly up court for the Bears. To Bernhardt. 3-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Put back by Axton is good. 11 for Orland Axton.
Yeah, someone on Southridge forgot to put a body on Axton. He just bolted in there and put back that missed 3, and he's into double figures.
Super sophomore. Out front, it's Nick Williamson to Ozias Richardson. Back out to Tijerina for 3. No good. Bernhardt and the Bears. Little contact there in the key, and let's see if they call that on Walls. If it is, it'll be his 3rd.
And it's going to be his 3rd foul.
Boy.
So.
And it'll be a Bear timeout.
Timeout called by CV.
Seamus's Sandwich Shop. Big supporter of Central Valley High School athletics and activities. And we're talking opportunities where kids are riding the bus. And Seamus's is always there with their delicious catering. and their proud sponsorship of Central Valley High School athletics and activities. So a shout out to Seamus's. Head on over and see them at 1014 North Pines Road in Spokane. And of course, catering is their specialty. So again, a big Central Valley Bear thank you to Seamus's Sandwich Shop. Bear Pep Band, keeping the students and the cheerleaders moving as we move into the second part of the second quarter with an 8-point Central Valley lead. Offense has kind of slowed down a bit, Michael, as we move through the second stanza here.
Well, it's slowed down, but it's also been a tightly called game in regards to the reaching and the knowing the defense, and the players right now still trying to adjust to that action. But some of them have to do that pretty soon. Otherwise, they're going to be creeping up toward the 5 fouls that they're allowed, and after they get to 5, they no longer can play in the game.
Here come the Suns from the Tri-Cities. Jose Tijerina goes right to the key, uses the board, but doesn't get enough. It's a rebound, Central Valley. Jason Nordhagen will drop it off to Orlin Axton. Looking indoors for Plunkett. Isaac will go up after the shot fake, and he's fouled. Looks like that one will be on Coven Burke. His first foul.
Is second.
Second team foul for the Suns. Plunkett has 1 free throw tonight, and another. 9-point Bear lead.
His first foul.
And he gets another. 10-point lead. Richardson brings it up, guarded by Plunkett. Nick Williamson loses the handle. Isaac Plunkett picks it up for the Bears over the timeline. Williamson takes the ball back. And they'll get Isaac for what I believe will be his third foul.
And yeah, it's going to be Plunkett's third and
Jason Anderson and Branson
the 14th foul for the Bears, so they've pretty much given all the fouls they can give before free throws. And again, another Bears starter on the bench.
2 Bears with 3 and 2 Bears with 2. All from the starting lineup. Tijerina will give it up to Richardson. He's off the mark, no good. This is Orlin Axton. Olsen will hand it off to Bernhardt. Jason Anderson. Branson Olsen off the rim, no good. Rebound by Jason Anderson. Turnover Bears. Here comes Ozias Richardson for the Suns. He's not able to convert. Another one and done there. Hunter Bernhardt will bring it up. Nice pass underneath. Jason Anderson. Make that Branson Olsen. 4 for Branson. Bears are up by 12, their biggest lead of the day. Hunter Bernhardt will come down with that one. And here comes Central Valley again. Orlin Axton. A little bit of contact out on the perimeter. I believe that's going to be a foul on Richardson.
Suns number 20, Mario Cruz. Make that number 2.
Check that. They'll call that. Oh, no, it is on Richardson. Okay. They'll clarify who did what at the scorer's table. And Axton will toss it in to Lippolt. Nice play. 33-19. Just over a minute left before halftime. Ozias Richardson, turnaround jumper, no good. And again, just one shot, Bear rebound.
A lot of one and dones right now for Southridge.
Axton not able to connect. Rebound by Lippolt. Emerson back up with it. His shot is no good. Jose Tijerina Decides he'll let it fly from 3. He's made one out there already. About 30 seconds left in the half. 5-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock for the Bears as Axton makes a move to the key to Lippold. 2 points. Inside. 16-point Bear lead. And I'm sure that Coach Millis didn't want to give him a free throw right before the half, but I don't believe that is a shooting foul.
Well, it was the 4th team foul on the Bears, so that ended up being the 5th. They had 4, and that ended up being the 5th, so it ended up getting free throws for Southridge. Had that been the 4th team foul, you might have been okay with it, but it being the 5th, it does send Tiarena to the line for 2, and he makes the first one.
Seven points for Tiarena.
Into the game for the Bears, Jace
Nordhagen returns for the last few seconds of the half, and Jason Anderson will have a seat right next to Colby Harnett and Aiden Gary.
Now Southridge does have a foul to give.
Emerson Lippold on that pass from Orland Axton, not able to convert. Last touched by Nordhagen. So with 2.5 seconds, Southridge will get one more shot at the basket. And Rosias Richardson will let it roll and launch one. Halftime in Viridale. Central Valley Bears take command in the second quarter, and they're up 35-21 over Southridge. You're watching the action, District 6 playoff action on the Central Valley YouTube channel. Michael will have your real-time statistics shortly, and we'll get ready for the second half.
happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
Unless my ears are deceiving me, I heard a little Bryson McMahon on the clarinet during that. Welcome back, Bryson, and Carson Shields too. Welcome back, boys.
Oh, do you? Do you have camera? Do you have camera? How much do you I have a hub. I lost my camera. Oh, yeah. No. We got a strike access. We got a strike access. Yeah, it's 2 years. Yeah. Also, yeah, okay. Kevin Michael. Yeah. So we're just trying to staff up for it's on March 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, really? Oh, so you're already going to be there. Is that okay. Oh, wow. Can you okay, yeah. I was to produce some of the Easter games for him and stuff. Oh, did you? Oh, wow. Appreciate it. Good, yeah. Appreciate you what you're doing there. What's going on? I remember you from somewhere. Yeah.
We're just a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. The Central Valley Bears leading the Southridge Suns 35-21. Some stats from the first half. Field goal percentage. The Southridge Suns shooting 26% from the field. The Bears shooting 48%, so just a nudge below 50%. From the three-point line, the Bears 3 of 10 for 30%, most all three of those threes by Orland Axton. And for the Southridge Suns, 18%, 2 of 11 from the three-point line. From the foul line, the Suns 7 of 10, 70%. And for the Bears, 5 free throws, 4 of 5, so 80% from the line. Bears with a +9 on the rebounding margin, 20 rebounds for them, 11 for Southridge. And turnovers. The Suns 7, and the Bears probably a talking point in the locker room for Coach Mills and his boys, but 11 turnovers in the first half, so they'll probably try to shore that up. Tijerina, leader for Jose Tijerina, leading scorer for the Suns with 7 points, and for the Bears, Orland Axton into double figures in the first half with 11 points total, and those are your key stats from the first half.
Thank you very much. And along with Michael's analysis and statistics, you got Kevin Iglin's visuals, and yours truly, Dwayne Barnhart. Good to have you along. The Central Valley High School YouTube channel is here and is supported by those who present our Jeans and Jewels auction every year. So the connection, in fact, we just had Kevin stop by who enjoys being able to watch the games when he can't make it to the gym. Those are some of the programs that you help support when you are a part of this great gala event. This year, for the first time, at Center Place Event Center. That's Saturday, March 29th. If you use the QR code, you can get your tickets right now. And if you do happen to have something that you would donate for auction, I remember one year at an auction I went to, there was a Russell, let's see, what is his name again? Russell Wilson. That's right. It's been so long since he's been a Seahawk. Autographed football that went for over $1,000, and all of that went to Central Valley High School athletics and activities. So if you can help either by attending and bidding or by donating an auction item, we would appreciate your support as we begin the second half here. One too many steps there for the Suns.
Yeah, Williamson got his feet shuffled there a little bit, but getting back to that first half, I think when you consider that Isaac Plunkett and Cameron Walls both getting 3 fouls in that first half, the fact that the rest of the team was able to build a 14-point lead, they kind of withered that storm pretty well to get the lead that they have.
Cameron Walls fouled on that shot under the hoop.
Foul called on Demario Cruz, his first. 2 shots coming for Walls.
(36-21) Bears. Sophomore point guard converts on the second one too. Back to work. The Suns. Tijerina to Nick Williamson. He'll drive and almost lose the handle. Back out to Richardson, to Tijerina. Hidlin with a layup, no good. Branson Olsen with the rebound for the Bears. Nice turnaround pass to Branson Olsen. He's not able to convert, but they're on the spot with the putback. Isaac Plunkett. 5 for Isaac on the night. And now the Bears are up by 18.
And Cameron Walls getting inside the paint area again, and you can tell that despite having 3 fouls, it's not taking away any of his aggressiveness.
Colvin Burke to Cruz. Back to Burke. He'll drive and deliver.
Basket's good by Colvin.
And I think the Suns are going to try to get more of that aggressiveness to the basket, especially when you have 2 starters out there for the Bears with 3 fouls. They're going to see if they can try to get Plunkett or Walls get their 4th on them, maybe open up some things, but they're also going to have to figure out how to guard Orland Axton at the same time.
He had 9 in the first half. Well, just 3 threes in a row, and now he's up to 14 with another 3. Nick Williamson, this time to the hoop, and it's good.
And again, going right at Isaac Plunkett, knowing that Plunkett doesn't want to pick up that 4th foul.
And going to the basket again, it's Cameron Walls, and he will go to the free throw line.
Again, Walls staying aggressive, going to the basket. I mean, and it looks like they're going to call the foul on the ground.
Non-shooting foul.
His third, fair ball down below.
Olsen at the elbow there. He'll hold it, move to the hoop. Makes a nice, nifty move toward the baseline there and draws the foul from Nick Williamson.
Foul call to number 30, Nicholas Williamson, his second.
And the Bears, with 6 minutes to go, have already got the Suns to foul 3 times, so 2 more, and they can get some free throws before the quarter is over.
Axton will move into the key this time. Put up a nice-looking little jumper that's a little soft. Isaac Plunkett, no good, gets his own rebound. Behind the back pass that gets shuffled around, and it's a turnover. Nick Williamson tries to turn it into a quick 2. Battle for the rebound. Orlin Axton down court quickly for the Bears. Not really sure if that was a deflected shot or a deflected pass. Here comes Southridge. Tijerina will go to the hoop. His shot is short.
A little helter-skelter there on both ends those last couple possessions, and now it looks like Cameron Wallace is going to say, let's slow her down a little bit and get ourselves into a good set.
Cameron sees an opening there, not able to convert on the 3-pointer. And again, things are happening fast and furious here. There's very little to show with it show for it on the scoreboard. That could be Isaac Plunkett's 4th foul, and it is.
2 shots coming for Nicholas Williamson.
So Isaac will go have a seat. He's got 5 points.
Well, Williamson had been driving to the bucket pretty hard these first 3 minutes, trying to get that 4th foul, and he didn't get it the first 3 or 4 times. But that 4th time driving, he kind of gets Plunkett in a weird position and ends up drawing the 4th foul.
And that brings Emerson Lippold in off the bench, the 6'6" sophomore. Nice touch on that from Nick Williamson. He has 4. 15-point Bear lead. Contact on the perimeter there, and as you said earlier in the first half, Michael, they're calling things out there pretty tight.
Foul's called on Osiris
But
Richardson.
there was contact, and that is a foul.
His second.
And it's continued into this. It's continued into this 3rd quarter, and you can tell the players that have kind of adjusted to how the game's being called, and some still trying to, kind of adjust themselves.
Lippold will drop it off the Walls. Branson Olsen from 3. Just a bit off. Hunter Bernhardt is there. Not able to convert on the putback. Burke with the rebound for the Suns. This is Nick Williamson. Again, he'll dribble in, put it up, and have a shot at a 3-point play.
Now the basket foul's called on Branson Olsen. His 3rd.
This could bring the Bear lead down to 12.
And Nicholas
And the
Williamson
6'3" junior
makes
converts.
a 3-point play.
And Williamson having himself a quarter right now, trying to keep his team in this contest.
Ooh, a nice pass there as the ball was being contested on the perimeter from Walls to Emerson Lippold.
Cameron Walls.
6 points for Emerson.
Great pass there by Walls over the top of the defense.
Ooh, in and out by Williamson there. I think he thought he had one.
And I think everyone else thought he did too.
Here comes Cameron Walls for the Bears. Guarded closely by Tijerina. This is Olsen at the point. He'll make a move, spin, and 2 points for Branson Olsen. He is a hard-working guy, and he has 6. This time the Suns will go to the baseline and then back it out. DeMario Cruz. Miss on the 2, but the putback is good by Osiris Richardson.
And just like a little stretch we had in the first half, the team's kind of trading buckets at this point, which for the Suns, they don't necessarily want to be trading buckets with the Bears right now.
It's Orland Axton. That one's off the mark. One and done for the Bears. Cruz with the rebound to Williamson. And again, he seems to be the hot hand, but that one deflected by Hunter Bernhardt. And Williamson will get called for the foul. So that'll be 5 fouls in the third quarter for the Suns, and that should bring Orland Axton to the free throw line.
And it's going to give the Bears an opportunity to get some points these next 3 minutes from the line. If they can capitalize and kind of build on this lead. And it's a swish for the 6'3" sophomore.
First basket good by Orland Axton.
He has 15.
Jason Nordhagen back in for your Bears.
Jason Nordhagen returns for Central Valley.
Carson Keene.
And number 10, Carson Keene, is back in the lineup for Southridge. Just past the 3-minute mark of time remaining in the third quarter. Coven Burke up and fouled.
Jason Nordhagen.
They'll charge this one to Nordhagen. That's his third.
2 shots coming for Coven Burke.
Coven Burke with 6. Not able to convert on that one.
It's the game for your Bears.
Jason Anderson into the lineup. Number 24. One of 2 on that visit to the stripe. 15-point lead, Central Valley, District 6 playoffs. That's Nordhagen. On the far side, Axton. He'll dribble to the key, off the back heel, rebound Walls. Tries to pass it back inside. Ball's knocked around and rescued by Southridge. Again, Nick Williamson, 3-pointer. Might have had a better chance dribbling that one right to the bucket, but he's off. Meanwhile, Axton brings it up for the Bears. Nice shot fake from Walls. Not able to get it up to the rim on that drive. And here come the Suns. This is Ozias Richardson. Nice pass over to Cruz. That one's off the rim, no good, but nice tip there
Basket's good
by Williamson. And Nick Williamson has 9 points. The majority of those here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's kind of found a way to get the ball into the basket. Really the only one for the Suns that really has done this for most of the quarter as we get a foul here.
Foul's called on Carson Keene is first.
So again, these fouls in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter will be visits to the free throw line for Central Valley, as Michael pointed out.
And again, it's going to be free throws for Walls as again, the Suns have reached the foul limit.
Cameron does so much with the ball on the perimeter. Sometimes you forget to look up and see that he now has 12 points. Hunter Bernhardt returns, replacing Lippold. This one will put the Bears up by 15.
And the second.
Ozias Richardson, guarded by Jason Anderson. He'll drop it off to Coven Burke. Nice move to the hoop, and he'll score over Bernhardt. A little scrappy there on the way in, and when Cameron Walls lost the handle, he was tied up, but it's Central Valley ball. That's with 19 on the shot clock. So Orland Axton will fire away from 3. Count it, he's got 19. Leads all scorers. Coven Burke back out to Ozias Richardson. Not able to connect from 3. Hunter Bernhardt with the rebound to Walls. Back to Bernhardt. He toes it up from 3. Under a minute, the Bears are up by 19.
Yeah, they kind of put some distance on the Suns right here these last couple possessions. Axton with the 3, and then Bernhardt gets a 3 of his own after they get the defensive stop.
Colvin Burke off the board with a nice 2-pointer. Got a 12-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so Walls will take it right to the hoop. Not able to convert.
Yeah, he was looking for the 2-for-1 there, but couldn't get the lay in there to convert, and the Suns try to capitalize.
Nick Williamson's had the hot hand, and again, he hits 12 points for the 6'3 junior, 14-point game.
And now the Bears can hold for 1.
And I'm guessing Cameron Walls will have something to do with where this goes. Let's see. In the paint to Axton. And on the pass to Jason Anderson, 2-shot foul for the Bears. That's been very significant as the Bears have had a number of opportunities from the line here in the third quarter.
And even a more key play, that foul was on Williamson. It's his 4th. So the guy that's had the big quarter for the Suns now has to go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Jason Anderson, one of 3 Bears seniors. Got a pretty young core here at Central Valley. Length of the floor, Ozias Richardson is able to convert with the last basket of the third quarter. Central Valley, though, with a commanding 58-44 lead. We'll be back for the last quarter of tonight's District 6 playoff game in beautiful Beardale in just a moment on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Our friends at Noodle Express and the Mustard Seed, proud supporters of Central Valley High School athletics and activities, and this is a big thank you to Noodle Express out here on North Sullivan for sponsoring Bear Hugs this winter. Winter and summer, Bear Hugs helps out disadvantaged kids at Central Valley High School with expenses that they or their families cannot afford. So be sure and stop by and tell our friends at both the Mustard Seed and Noodle Express what a great job they do feeding the Bears. The Mustard Seed and Noodle Express, proud supporters of Central Valley High School activities and athletics. This is the fourth quarter. These are the Southridge Suns, and on that first attempt, DeMario Cruz off the mark. Here comes Central Valley. Hot hand from the first 3 quarters, Orlin Axton. This one, though, will swivel out. Carson Keene brings it up for the Suns. Richardson and Plunkett doing battle there. This is Jose Tijerina. He's not able to convert on the layup. Branson Olson brings it down, and here comes Central Valley. Early stage of the fourth quarter. Bears with a 14-point lead. And, of course, with Kevin's visuals, you've got all the information you need right there on the bottom of your phone screen, your computer screen, or if you're watching us on your big screen. Suns back down into their home territory. That's Ozias Richardson. He'll look to take it into Cruz. It's been a while. And DeMario converts. He has 8 points. Lead down to 12. Orlin Axton will drop it off on the near side to Walls. He's going to try one from 3. Cameron Walls. 16 points. Guards getting it done for the Bears tonight. 61-46. Colvin Burke in the key, and a Central Valley foul
going to be the 4th on Walls.
Cameron Walls, 4th foul.
He and Plunkett both with 4 and both out there on the floor for the Bears. Richardson will head down the baseline. Change his mind back out to Tiarina. This time he's back out on the point to Tiarina. He'll drive into the lane. Layup no good. Not that traditional layup with the tap off of the backboard. It's more of kind of a fingertip roll that oftentimes doesn't go in. Here comes Isaac Plunkett, tightly guarded by Cruz. He'll go up to the left and score.
Good job there by Plunkett to back down, get a good angle, and then put it up, and that gives him his 7th point of the game.
Impact both inside and outside for the Bears tonight. That's Carson Keene. He'll drop it off to Richardson. And again, he's looking for 3-pointers. Nice rebound of his own shot, but that one also won't drop. Cameron Walls is going to go indoors, and he'll be fouled. Tiarina.
Cameron Walls, foul's called.
And that should be Tiarina's 4th foul.
His 4th. 2 shots coming.
So in the battle of sophomore point guards there, Cameron winning out tonight. He's got 16, make that 17 points.
Back into the Suns, Nicholas Williamson.
With 4 fouls, Nick Williamson returns. 5:05 left in the game. Cameron Walls will equal the largest Bear lead of the night. It's 19. Again, Nick Williamson right at it.
And another foul.
I think this one's on the floor. So don't count the bucket yet.
Branson Olsen.
It's going to be Branson Olsen's 4th foul. So a few players right now from both teams and a little 1 foul away from disqualification.
Lippold has come in to replace Plunkett. There he is, guarding Coben Burke. Burke will make the move inside. Nice layup off the backboard.
Nice job there by Burke using that rim as kind of a shot protector against the shot blocking of Emerson Lippold.
Here comes Walls. He'll go back out. Bernhardt will drive into the lane, use his length to put up a 5-footer. That one no good. Nick Williamson again for the Suns. They kind of wonder if Cameron just said, "You're not going to do that again."
But if this is on Walls,
But
that's going to
gone.
be his 5th, and he's going to be done for the last 4:27.
Yep. But I understand his thinking there. It just wasn't good timing.
Second for him, Chase Nordhagen.
So probably expect Orland Axton to have most of the primary ball handling responsibilities these last 4:18 for the Bears. Now that their star point guard now on the bench for the rest of the contest.
And Williamson continues to light it up in the second half. He has 14. Comes Branson Olsen. Oh, nice move, but rolls off the rim.
If you're the Southridge Suns, you've got to start trying to generate offense in a hurry because time is not necessarily your friend right now.
Ooh, partially deflected there. The Orland Axton 3-pointer. That means the Suns. And underneath the hoop, was knocked out by the Bears. Get everybody set. Richardson into Keene for Southridge. Burke back to Tiarina to Keene for 3. First 3-pointer for Carson Keene. Makes it a 12-point game. Bears have had substantial leads here, but you just have never really felt comfortable, at least until that one. What a pass, right to Emerson Lippold. Little Bunny, 67-53. So far, the hardest working man on the floor for Southridge, it's Williamson again.
Yeah, and he's at the 16, and they're going with the full court press. They're thinking that with Cameron Walls out of the game, they might be able to get some pressure.
And again, they find Emerson Lipple under the hoop, but contact underneath.
2 shots coming for Emerson Lipple.
And that is a foul. I believe it's on Richardson.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle there, but I think they did get a foul there on Richardson. He probably thought he got him clean, but he came in awfully late and a lot of contact at the basket there, and Lippold going to get 2 shots.
Here we go, Emerson. You got it. He's got 9. He's come back from injury this year. He's a sophomore, 6'6". And there, he'll put the Bears up by 14.
Isaac Plunk gets back in for the Bears.
Conserving time on the clock, Tijerina will pick it up, and on the pick it up, we had a oops and maybe even an injury there as he and Axton mixed it up on the fight for the basketball.
Well, there was a whistle, and they're going to call Axton for a foul. So we actually did have a foul on that.
Be the 4th team foul on the Bears. And it looks like the 5th will go to Jason Anderson. So that'll put Southridge at the line for the remainder of the game.
Second foul. Jose Tijerina on the line.
2 fouls on Anderson. Sophomore point guard. Hits that one. He has 8 points. Coach Travers there. Managing the substitutions here. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Suns have got it down to a 12-point lead.
It looks like Southridge is going a little offense-defense here.
Plunkett to Bernhardt, cross court. Hunter let loose with a 3-pointer.
I think the Bears wanted to run some clock, but Bernhardt had other ideas, but he ends up making the 3.
That's one of those ooh-ah kind of moments there. As Orland brings it across the timeline and he gets fouled. It should be the 4th on Richardson. And that'll be their 4th team foul, the Suns.
Ozias Richardson is 4th.
Check that 3rd team foul.
Jose Tijerina back in.
Yeah, so the Suns can only foul one more time, and then it's going to be foul shots for the Bears from here on out.
So Axton out front to Branson Olsen. Right at 2 minutes on that last whistle.
And looks like they're going to get the Bears in. It's going to put the Bears, and it's going to put, and then Branson Olsen is now fouled out.
Checking in for your Bears.
And it stops the clock and puts the Suns on the free throw line.
And James.
So keep the faith down there in the Tri-Cities.
Mario Cruz back in for the Suns.
Plenty of time for the Suns to make a move here. Carson Keene, 5'9" senior. Not able to convert that one. He has 4.
And to kind of help, and for the Suns to pull off a 15-point comeback, they're going to have to sink those free throws when the clock is stopped, and that first one going in and out. Not a whole lot of help, and missing the second one too.
Let's see if the Bears are a little more patient here as we go under 2 minutes. Axton will pick up his dribble. Anderson. And it looks like he tried to push it into Bernhardt there, but a deflection by Southridge will make that Bear basketball. We'll get a timeout with 1:48 left. This is a 30-second. This is a full timeout, so we'll take a break. District 6 playoff action from Beardale. Central Valley 72, Southridge 57 on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel.
Plumbing emergencies happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
Welcome back to Central Valley High School. Game 1, a victory, the 21st versus no defeats for the Central Valley Bear girls. They'll move on in the winner's bracket of the District 6 playoffs. This game, the second of the doubleheader, Central Valley over Southridge. 72-57, and we're at the 1 minute 37 second mark of the game. Bears trying to hold off a Southridge rally, and top scorer of the evening, Orlin Axton. That's 21 for the sophomore. And here comes Ozias Richardson quickly back for the Suns. And they will need a couple of stops and a couple of quick scores to make an impact here as Jason Anderson, the senior, dribbles up nicely up court through the full court pressure. He'll drop it back out to Orlin Axton. He'll be fouled. Carson Keene is second. So that might be the philosophy now, Michael, maybe once it gets through the pressure to send the Bears to the line.
Yeah, well, I think they had to. I think it's probably not bad down 15. The Suns probably had to start that a little bit earlier on the offensive possession because a good 10 to 12 seconds came off that clock before that foul. And it looks like they're going to call the foul on the ground, and the Suns did have a foul to give, so they haven't quite reached the.
That shot by Plunkett, no good. Here come the Suns. They need to score in a hurry, and there's Isaac Plunkett. Nice deflection and steal, and he's just going to dribble right around that basket. That pass might have been deflected, but nevertheless, it's a turnover. Southridge now with 40 seconds left. Richardson converts. 13-point Bear lead. Plunkett to Anderson. He'll get it up quickly. And that was Bruce, I believe, who shot that one. Number 44.
And the Bears end up getting the offensive rebound. And there's a 4-second difference in the shot clock, so the Bears, quite frankly, can take a shot clock violation if they can keep the ball and still be okay, but I'm assuming that Southridge is going to maybe try to foul before that clock goes down.
Ooh, that was blocked. Axton came down a little funny on his ankle there, but he seems to be okay. Again, Southridge with a quick shot. It's no good. Isaac Plunkett. And I'm sure Coach Millis will ask him to dribble it out. And that'll seal their District 6 playoff victory and move the Central Valley Bears on into the winner's bracket. Now, Michael will have your real-time statistics here shortly, so don't go away. Final score, Central Valley 74, Southridge Suns 61.
So the final stats for tonight, we start off with the Southridge Suns. They shot 39% from the field, so a 13% improvement, but not enough tonight for them on the offensive end. They were 4 of 19 from the three-point line, 21%, so not the best night of shooting from the three-point line for the Suns. From the foul line, 68%, 13 and 19 for Southridge. 27 total rebounds and 9 total turnovers. So turnovers not necessarily being the big problem for the Suns tonight, but just not able to put enough buckets in the basket against the Central Valley defense. And for the Central Valley Bears, they shot 41% from the field. So not the best shooting night the Bears have had, but it was enough to get the job done tonight. From the three-point line, the Bears were 35%, so decent shooting, 8 of 23 from the line, a lot of those coming from Orland Axton. From the free throw line, the Bears 16 of 17, 94% from the free throw line. So when they went to the line, they put the ball in the basket and took advantage of their opportunities to put the ball in the hole. 43 rebounds for the Bears, so they were +9 on the night from the rebounding. 14 offensive rebounds. So a lot of second and third opportunities that the Bears were able to generate tonight, which probably made a huge difference in the game. And one step that Coach Mills is probably going to talk to his team about before their matchup on Tuesday night with the North Central Wolfpack is the 15 turnovers. Probably wanted to see a little bit more care with the ball from his team there. And for scoring tonight, leading scorer, Orland Axton led the way with 21. Cameron Walls also had 18, and Lemerson Lippold also got in double figures with 10. But again, the Bears win tonight. They stay in the winner's bracket, and they will host the North Central Wolfpack, an all GSL foe, on Tuesday night here. So tomorrow night we will have both games.
That North Central group's looking really tough. They beat Ridgeline, and who did they beat this evening?
Well, because they were above 500, they were 9-3 in GSL play, so they earned themselves a play-in game with Ridgeline, and they won that game 69-58. So they played themselves into this bracket, and then went down to Kennewick and pulled an upset on the #1 seed in the bracket, the Lions. On the road, not an easy thing to do when you go down to the Tri-Cities to play a game. But because of the upset, that means the Bears get to host that game here Tuesday. And the North Central, they're going to be a tough out. They match up really well with the Bears. They got athletes all over the court. I think all 5 of their starters are 6 feet or taller. So the Bears are going to have their hands full.
Now remember, this is TV. You need to look over there. Thank you, Kevin Eglin. You do a great job with the visuals, doesn't he? He deserves an award. On behalf of all of us here at Central Valley High School, Kevin Eglin's visuals, Michael Barnhart's analysis and statistics, I'm Dwayne Barnhart. Have a safe 3-day weekend, y'all. We'll see you back here Tuesday for more Central Valley High School basketball on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel.